Did anyone come out of the Knicks-Grizzlies tussle looking good?
Good God, Marcus Morris. It's 2020, man. Pay attention to something outside of the timeout huddle. We'll get to him in a second and what he had to say after this game. Of course, the Knicks lose by 21 and their sell the team chant, and Marcus Morris embarrasses himself afterward. But here's the profound disrespect that the Knicks were feeling at the end of the game. Elfrid Payton pushing Jay Crowder right in the chest. And Marcus Morris is mad. Those Morris twins are not to be trifled with. They once fought the entire Kansas football team. And Marcus Morris doesn't think much of Jay Crowder. He feels disrespected. That felt slightly less violent than swinging purses on Beverly Hills Housewives. Let's check out Marcus Morris and what he's got to say afterward.
I don't think it's a build-up, man. I think dude is just, you know, he played the game a different way. Like, he just, a lot of female tendencies on the court, flopping and throwing his head back the entire game. And like I said, man, it's a man's game, and you just get tired of it, man. His game is soft. He's soft. It's just, you know, it's just how he carried it, man. And, you know, it's just very woman-like.
Yeah, so I don't know the type of women he's around, but I don't know women that are like that or that are soft. And even if that's his perception, like the flat-out ignorance to think that that's an okay thing to stand in front of the microphone and say. Not that it would have been okay to say it on the court in the heat of the moment, but people, their emotions get high and people say stupid things at that moment. He had cooled down. He had taken a shower and changed his clothes and walked to the front and said this to a gaggle of reporters, which presumably had women in it. So the idea that he thought this was appropriate is the scariest part, because he didn't think anything was wrong with this. It wasn't like a secret recording. He thought this was okay. And whatever culture, it's not a culture within sport that I'm familiar with where this type of behavior is acceptable.
So let's start with the gross indignance of a steal and an attempted three-point shot in a basketball game. Because the last time we saw a fight, it was because a team was down by too many points when the guy stole the ball and tried to make a basket. This time, a team is up by too many points when a guy tries to steal the ball and make a basket. The weak fragility of the players who cannot have their egos bruised by somebody going against the rules of the game and trying in a sport that has thousands of people paying their money to watch, regardless of how many seconds are left or how many points are between the two teams. Just play basketball and don't fight each other over some guy doing something that you don't like because you're losing by too much or winning by too much. That is what is soft, incredibly soft and embarrassing. Now, that conversation afterwards was also embarrassing because, again, it's 2020, a bunch of cameras and microphones in front of your face, and you're trying to say that women are weak and inferior. I'm so tired of having arguments about this. I've been doing it the entirety of my life, and it was especially helpful when I was 12 years old and 6 feet tall, and the men that were saying it were about 5'4" in my class. So let me just tell you the administered beatings that have been going on the entirety of my life in order to prove to people that women are not soft.
Any questions about the strength? Her argument was a lot stronger than our argument was. A lot stronger.